Peace and blessings. This is Black Star Carry with another quick look. This is the Freightliner 2020 Cascadia mid-roof single bunk. First thing I want to point out on this video is that this one is sporting a nice chrome steel bumper on that. That's a break from the plastic bumpers as you've seen over there on that one. And one of the biggest things I want to point out on this is if anybody has ever driven these Freightliner, some of these new trucks, is that sensor that's usually in the bumper is missing on that, which meant that for 400 miles that I drove this particular truck to its drop-off location, I didn't have to deal with a lot of that close proximity sensors and stuff like that. Although I'm not one that drives very, very close to other people, it is convenient when you have to drive a vehicle and it doesn't have that sensor on it, just blaring all the time. You know, again, on this particular vehicle, they went away from the side panels and the built-in staircase in order to do this one over here with the diamond plate. I thought it was a kind of nice little feature, especially with the diamond plate over the DEF tank. But all together, though, I really do think that the side panel that makes the truck look a little bit more symmetrical. You take a look at it over here. I always look like this one is like it's kind of imbalanced a little bit to me, just from symmetry perspective. But you know, some people might like the chrome aspect of it. This truck is also equipped with 130-gallon tanks on it. That's pretty large. Means that you fuel that up and you're just gonna keep on going. No cab extenders on this truck. Maybe in the future they probably gonna put it on there, and they don't have that extra little top to just deal with the wind. But pogo stick, I like the pogo sticks on these trucks as opposed to the handles up in the middle. I don't know, I just feel like I could drape my air lines and my electrical line a little bit better, keep it a little bit neater. Again, they got the chrome mud flaps on the drive tires. And the thing that I wanted to point out with this one, I think I did it on some other videos, is again, we have the disc brake braking system on it with the big super singles. And that pretty much covers a lot of the quick look that I wanted to hit you with the outside of the truck. Pretty nice, decent truck. I like it. I don't know, I think I probably would want to put some cab extenders on it. I'm not sure what they're going to end up using it for. You can see that this one actually has AC system, and another little cool feature, straight from the factory. This is where they put the extra battery bank to run the AC system and the inverter in this vehicle. Now, a lot of people don't like when it's done this particular way because they believe that the aftermarket system's a lot better than the factory built ones. It's cool the way how they got this thing attached in here. And it's probably true. I'm told that the aftermarket ones have a lot more battery power in terms of they claim that these can only run for about 8 hours while you're in the bunk sleeping, whereas the aftermarket ones can run for a little longer. So you see the inverter there. This is tied into several outlets in the interior of the truck, and you can tap it to get your power from that. The thing I wanted to point out to you with this truck is, you might notice it off top, is that they did a little bit some variations with the interior on this one. Not so much the buttons and everything, but this cool brown paneling on the dashboard and the truck. I think is a smooth, different look if you ever drove these vehicles. Now, it's not leather. It's actually made out of the same material that's on the other parts of the dash and so forth like that, but it still has a nice, cool look. They got the chromish color material around some of the buttons and stuff. Kind of jazzes up a little bit. And then, of course, the interior is kind of what you expect. The thing that I do want to point out is that in this particular one, they got, of course, the built-in TV mount, a little place for your microwave, and it's also a built-in refrigerator with this one. But if you take a look over here, this one actually has table and chair setup. Let's see if we can get this light on. Try to get the lights on over here. I must have turned the power off. Did I? Yep, I turned the power off. Turn that back on. And now we can get some drone power. Right, so here, got the table and chairs, which it's kind of cool, man. With the table and chairs, flip up, hold on 1 second. Don't do it to me. These things are kind of difficult to maneuver a little bit. Oh, okay, see. All right, so you have to push that little button in to lift them up. It's kind of slick. Pull a little handle down here. The table rises up. You kind of sit down there and prepare meals or do your paperwork if that's what you have to do. Then they got the small storage spot. You see this from the outside. That's under here. So you're losing all of the under bunk space that's normally one of the highlights of having a freightliner. Another small under the seat. Under the seat storage area. Now, the last time I had to try to put these down, it wasn't real smooth. If you look over here at this post, there's a little hole right here. That little hole, you actually have to stick something into that little hole in order to make this catch release. And that's the same thing that has to happen. I don't know if you guys can see that over there, but it's the same thing that has to happen on the side of the bunk in order to make this bunk come down. I'm not gonna pull it down on this one